Yo guys, Master Markov here, and welcome to another episode of Coffee Talk. Another day, another coffee. Who vows to stop major hospitals selling Uri sedatives illegally? Okay, who the heck is who? Coachella 2020, 10 reasons why you should go. Sports tournament in space might be only a few decades away. Oh man, you cannot just say sports tournament in space like that and just expect me not to react. He never really changed. I know. But it was surprisingly nice. Catching up with people from back then. Thank you for forcing me. Don't mention it. Hey Marv. I'd like to order again. The usual. Back to the experiment? Yeah. I think the last one was Remedy. But there's no harm in checking some other combinations. Alright, you know what to do. Okay, so you just said it has tea ginger. Let's try tea ginger mint. See what the heck it is. Said you wanted other combinations. Let's see if we can get ginger mint tea. Okay. You know what? Let's try and get like the brew pad and see what I can make with tea and ginger that we... Oh, that's gonna be tough. Oh, that's gonna be tough as heck. Tea, ginger, or something else. Tea, ginger... Wait, what was the actual recipe? Just so that I don't, like, make tea, milk, ginger. Ginger, cinnamon? No, that probably wouldn't be it. Tea, mint, ginger. What if we do that, though? I want to try out stuff with this new mint thing, and I feel like tea, mint, ginger... Ooh, it's gonna be super bitter. Alright, let's trash that. Let's try tea, honey, ginger. What's this gonna make? Try some other combinations. Honey, ginger tea. I mean, like, honestly, I just want to know, like, what honey, what was it? Let's do, like, lemon ginger? Tea, lemon ginger? What else we get here? Lemon ginger tea. Wow, I'm literally looking to see if there's like anything else I could do. Let's see, like tea. I don't know. Maybe I'll make something. Solid chai. Sure, why not? Try this. Thanks. Sorry. Doesn't taste anything like what I asked for. Pardon me for the mistake? You win some, you lose some. You know what to do. Apparently I didn't know what to do, seeing as I freaking messed it up. Like, I didn't think like, oh, he said try something like tea, milk with ginger. It's like, once you figure it out, you can never give him anything else. Like, you just straight up cannot give him something else. You gotta give him the Galahad. Try this. Thank you. Just what I needed. I was gonna say, somebody else coming? What about you, Mr. Hyde? Would you like to order anything else? I'm good for now. Couldn't help overhearing you both. Sounds like you two go way back. We do, I guess. I mean, you said you met in the 60s. He was my bodyguard. Oh? Why'd you need a bodyguard? You are a vampire. Is that not how, like, are you not as powerful or something? Didn't you meet here? Yes, when this was a bar. What happened exactly? He's getting his ass kicked by a couple of dwarves. Ugh, those bastards. Wasn't a pretty sight, so I intervened. Aren't vampires supposed to be... You know, see? He knows what I'm thinking. Tough. Just because I'm a vampire, it doesn't mean I know Kung Fu. So you're telling me the dwarves knew Kung Fu? You trying to tell me Jackie Chan's a dwarf in disguise? Besides, I've had a couple of drinks. I could have taken them both if I was sober. Wait, you asked if he wanted a drink. He has one already. What's up with that? A couple, really? You're trashed, Hyde. You told them I was your bodyguard. Wait, so were you not his bodyguard? Not at the time. We didn't even know each other. But because of the whole fiasco, we both got kicked out. And then this wasted vampire stuck to me. Like, well, you know, to a blanket. Obviously, he was too drunk to drive, so I hailed a cab. Turns out he was also too drunk to tell the driver where he lived. And I was stuck with him until morning. Thank you for not leaving me on the street, Gala. Those dwarves could have killed me. Who were they? I'm not going to confirm or deny anything, but it's possible they may have had ties to the Mafia. And I might have lost some of their money on the stock market. A lot of their money. Yikes. They wanted me to launder their dirty money, so I decided to screw them over instead. Yeah, I overheard what they were talking about before the fight started. I knew Hyde was innocent, and that's why I helped him. I'd be an annoying asshole, but he's my annoying asshole, and he's not a thief. What a stroke of luck. The universe sending me a guardian angel in my time of need. So the next morning I offered him a job as my bodyguard for real. After all the trouble you caused me the night before. Hey, I took you out to breakfast. Don't tell me that counted for nothing. I have to say, it wasn't my proudest moment. Yeah, I was broke. Breakfast was an offer I couldn't refuse. It was the late 60s, mind you. It wasn't easy finding a job, especially for, well, people like me. Werewolves? Racism, but racism isn't really a thing here because of race being limited to species of humanoids, not skin tone, though. We confirmed that in like day, what, like 2, 3? Whenever she was suggesting, when Freya was suggesting the book? So you're telling me now you're going to bring in racism? Oh! Well, now I just feel bad. War veterans. Ah, I see. So, how'd you go from working as a bodyguard to working in the hospital, Gala? Well, he was working with me, I noticed. I'd prefer if we skipped that part. I'm sorry, but I don't want to go into any details about it. It's alright. Forgive me for asking. I don't mind telling you the quick and dirty version. Long story short, he helped me with something. Let's just say, something from my past. Thanks to that help, I found my new purpose in life. Helping other people live. Of course, it's not easy for a veteran werewolf to become a nurse or doctor. And that's why I chose hospital admin instead. So you could say I owe this guy my life, thanks to his stubborn persistence in helping me when I needed it. Thanks for sharing your story with me. Freya, you get all that? No? Freya, you here? Tell that again? I didn't expect such a tale from you. I know. Anyway, Mauve, I'd like to order something now. What would you like? Can you make a tea-based drink that's warm and cool at the same time? Totally. So, Gala, anything warm made with ginger, Batak Maiden, alright, that's all good and all, and good and all, and good and all. Seriously, hi, you look like a girl. Like, what up with that? Alright, brew pad, that's what I was gonna do. Warm and cold, I don't know. Tea that's warm and cool, so what's warm? That's, no, tea. This increases bitterness, sweetness. This is warm and sweet. Ooh, that makes this minty, and then what's warm? Ginger's warm? Lemon's cool. Honey. That's gonna make that cooler. It's warm. This? Hold on. Tea. Let's do tea ginger. No. Tea ginger mint. Okay. Tea. Double milk, though. Tea-based drink that's warm and cool at the same time is milk. I feel really bad if I don't put like any latte art in this, so I'm just gonna, even though I really dislike having to actually make the latte art, yeah, like it just doesn't quite feel right half the time. There you go. Enjoy your flower. What is this sound in the back? Here's your order. Service! Exactly what I wanted. By the way, it feels like this place is missing something today. Yeah, I haven't seen her today. Oh! Is that her now? Speak of the devil! Speak of the devil. And Freya will appear. Hello, good people. And one vampire. It's good to see you too. Freya. By the way, we were just talking about you. Oh, really? What about me? I was just surprised that you weren't here. That how you pick up girls young enough to be your granddaughter? That won't work on me. I have no interest in flirting with you. I've got high standards, you know. You look so tired, Freya. Already at work? How could you tell? Call it werewolf senses. Right. I showed Marv my draft, and I actually got some good feedback. Good to hear. Glad I could help. So I spent the whole day rewriting stuff, and I also did some stories for the paper. Overall, it was a good day. Oh yeah, speaking of which, speaking of, hold up, what? Did you get something new? No. Yes, you did. What? Okay. Oh, part of Los Angeles. In fact, I've been blood sober for 10 years now. Oh, model pass, stock trader, entrepreneur, venture capitalist? Really? Let's check the news stories. I didn't even see that. Stray boy and a lonely cat. Midnight. The boy arrives at his home. Ticking sound of the cooling engine fills the dark, empty garage, followed by a scrape with a rusty metal door being forced closed. Leaves the garage, and there she is, waiting for him to come back home. She always waits in the same spot around the same time. Boy always smiles when he sees her. Meow! Cat calls the boy, demanding treatment she always receives from him every night in the same spot around the same time. He laughs quietly as he walks up to join her. You've been waiting for me, haven't you? Here, come here, says the boy to the cat while he pets her fur. Cat purrs loudly and refuses to stand still. She dances around him, stands up tall on 2 feet, rubs her head against his shins, and shares her affection while enjoying their nightly routine. Till suddenly, the boy decides that their interaction is enough for today. Stands up, walks away from her, and closes the door. Cat understands that their time for the day is up. They both return to their own lives. The boy did not give the cat something to eat. The cat did not sleep next to him to help him relax, for she was not his, and he was not hers. Yeah. That's kind of nice, actually. It's pretty good. I like it. It's not okay. The way I said that makes it seem like yeah, it's totally good. Yeah. No, I mean I like the story, but it's not as in detailed as the one with the bus or as fanatical as the one with Alien. But that's actually a nice story that you can write that doesn't have anything fantastical or whimsical about it. It's just a boy and a stray cat, and that's kind of nice. It's nice to just have a story like that every now and again. That's good to hear. But please don't forget to take a break. It's easy to get carried away by work when you're on a roll. Will do, sir. And speaking of hospitals, how's your hospital adminning life going? It's not even a word for you. Actually, I'm not even sure what you even do there. I'm not either, so I understand her feeling. It's pretty boring to talk about. But mostly I handle operational stuff happening in the hospital. Things like how much a specialist costs and how it affects our income. I also deal with patients and their families. They require intensive care such as operations. I go through what we do and how much it costs them. Kinda like biz devs for people's lives, huh? You could say that. Damn, it sounds complicated and hard. That's why I'm suited for the job. Someone who gets very emotionally attached to patients to find this job pretty tough. Whereas heartless people like my friend here only see it from a business perspective. Good point. Why do people really talk about your kind of job? I guess most people don't really notice we exist or think about the necessity of it. Yeah, that is... I guess no one really does. Exactly, it's an interesting job, yet no one talks about it. Maybe because most admins are just like me. Barely talk about work outside the hospital. Why? For me, I just don't find any reason to. Patients' personal lives, anyways. Such professionalism and loyalty. You should keep hold of that mindset, especially in front of this lady here. Oh man, did I get high to actually crack a smile? Now that's a new one, even for me. He needs to be a bit less loyal, though. I'd... Been doing this job for a while, right? Almost 50 years now. Whoa, I didn't know that. Wait, 50 years in the same position? Uh-huh. Holy... That's for a promotion, man! They keep offering me new positions, mostly managerial. Take it! Not interested. Why? It's not something I want. Besides, I told you before, I fit perfectly in this position. But the salary must be better if you take the promotion, right? Of course. But what I get at the moment is more than enough for me right now. And I still get raises while I'm doing this job. Can't really figure you out, man. That's Gala for you. Anyway, my shift's starting soon. Really? It's nice catching up with both of you. You want to stay hide? Yeah, I'm still enjoying the vibes here. See you in a few weeks, I guess. Few weeks? Yep. Safe trip. See you around, Marv. And you, Freya. See you. Take care on your way. Hide? You're really... This is the last time I'm gonna see you? Man, that sucks. It was kind of hard to believe. It sounded like Gala would be your best friend. We were just talking about that before you arrived, actually. Oh, really? Man, I missed an interesting story. So, how'd you guys meet? Seriously, I have to retell the story? Yes. Come on, you're not going anywhere, right? Are you really gonna retell the... I knew you were gonna have to do that, too! I knew it! Alright then. We met in this place back when it was a bar. Fade to black! Fade back from black! And I'm back in black! I never... Wait. Yeah, what war? Exactly! I never knew Gala used to be in the army. I mean, it's gotta build, like, to be on the front line. Still though, why do you make the jump from, how should I say this, a very physical job to medic? Well, he's not even medic, he's more accounting! Well, he's not comfortable talking about it right now. You know why, right? Are you trying to squeeze a story from me? Obviously, that is her job, man! He doesn't want to talk about it. That's him, not you. Seriously, Freya. Come on. I won't get into the details, but going to war messes with your head. Oh? You see why Gala doesn't want to talk about it, huh? I don't get it, but it must be difficult, especially back then. The only thing he was confident in was his strength. He only did work that relied on his muscle. That wouldn't help him get over his trauma, though, right? Of course not. But it was the only thing he could do. Or at least, the only thing he thought he could do. But you hired him for his muscle. Hey, I didn't know about all that at the time. Besides, he's good at being a bodyguard. And we weren't that close yet. So, no personal feelings. I needed his strength, but then I got to be interested in him. Interested? I think he's a cool person. Never expected a vampire to say cool! That's it. After a few months, I noticed his, well, problem. suggested he talk about it with someone, seek help, which he refused. No surprise there, but I kind of pushed him into it. How? It's complicated. Eventually, he did get professional help. Of course, I have no idea what happened in his therapy sessions, but in the end, he found new purpose in his life. Quit working for me, and not long after that, started working at the hospital. And he's been working since. Good evening, everyone. Right. Would you like you're not so astronaut, a vampire, and a person walk into a bar. God, this is like the setup for a joke. Oh boy. Good evening. It's nice to see you again. We are so glad to see you, barista. By the way, I didn't catch your name last time we visited. You have a name? Name? We sure have. On Earth, people call us Neil. Hey, Neil! Yes, Neil. Really? Is that your real name? Oh, of course not. Due to the nature of our communication, we do not really need trivial things like names to interact. But from what we've learned here, it seems like the name Neil has a lot of associations with Earthlings' effort to an intergalactic exploration. Ah, I get what you mean. I believe we did not meet the last time we were here. I saw you from afar when you left the coffee shop a few days ago. So, hello. My name's Freya. You could say I'm regular here. And you, sir? You come here often? Good lord, man! What you doing, pickup lines now? Neil, Jesus Christ. Oh god! Really? Okay, fine! That's your profile pic too. You don't even... Freaking heck. For someone who doesn't live in Seattle... Yeah. Oh, you're not from around here? Neither are we. Where do you come from? Far away. By far away, you mean a few thousand miles? Or more? More. Much more. More to the point that your strange calculation system means nothing. That sounds far away indeed. What are you doing here in Seattle? Listen, man, there's literally an infinite amount of numbers that you could probably have in, like, the math to English lexicon. You're trying to tell me you're further than, like, you know, a Google amount of miles away from Earth? What is 100 zeros after, like, 1 in, if you were actually to put that, like, how high is that in comparison to, like, you know, trillion, billion, how far would that go into the actual system? What would the Latin equivalent of that number in Latin followed by eon be for Google? Like, that's gotta be a number, right? Like, cause, what is it? Million is, what? What's that? 3, and then another 3. A million is 6. So, if you were to take, what, 96? Or, no, 97 zeros. And then divide that by 3. It'd be whatever, like, 33? Like, 33 alien, like, kind of thing. Why do you dress like that? Why do you dress like that? Can you not breathe our atmosphere here? I forgot if it said that. Oh, this. We chose this appearance based on an image we saw when we first arrived. Image? Ah. The Arami Gendru album cover. Yeah! That's what I thought. No wonder you look familiar. As far as what we're doing... Place is really the perfect spot to practice our communication skills with Earthlings. But before that, please let us order something for the barista. What do you want to drink tonight? The usual. That's how I say it, yes? Yeah. So, anything? Yes, we won't be able to taste the difference anyway. You really can't taste anything? Yes. What if I could brew a drink that can make you feel something? Interesting premise, but we doubt you'll be able to do that. Challenge accepted. Please surprise us. Ooh, now you gave me a challenge! Ooh, you gave me a challenge. And fortunately, this one I know. Milk, honey, mint. I do believe this is the correct combination for it. I accidentally found this while I was brewing stuff the last time he said anything. I didn't bother thinking about it at the time because I'm like, oh, this is probably not gonna like just this. But hey, I think it'll work perfectly now. Ooh, I think it worked right. Problem is, I hate that it doesn't save stuff that you don't actually like brew and send out. Like if you make something, it doesn't actually do it. Ooh, it seems like I got everything. Birthday, don't have one. Write your pro. Of course it would. Of course he wouldn't have filled it out at all. That's lovely. Oh my god, of course. Let's hope that I got this right. Thank you. What the? Yeah, I had the same reaction too. Interesting. Before you ask, yes, that's how they drink. This... I think I made him feel something. What is this? Never been able to taste anything in our life, but this is a breakthrough. You have to report immediately. Okay. Done. Thank you so much for all your kind. You're an interesting person. Thank you. That was a compliment, yes? Normally, yeah. But you can't be so sure with Freya. That definitely was the highest form of compliment. What are you, Neil? Us? We are travelers, doing our job in the space called the Milky Way. What kind of job? We're tasked with a mission to spread our seeds. You really here to find a date? All the way from a galaxy far, far away? Just not a long, long time ago. Turns out our pervs exist everywhere in the universe. Feeling attacked, old man? Not really. You have a valid point. We do not understand, but we are glad we can make you laugh. Oh, the pleasure was mine. If I may ask, why do you have to breed with us? We're sorry, but that is classified information. Aw, man. But we believe it is the right to share with you tonight, thanks to this eye-opening drink from the barista. I owe you for this story. Ooh, you're welcome, but I need to hear it myself. So why? Everyone, including us and you and everyone else, is tasked to keep the balance of the universe. But sometimes it's hard for some civilizations to maintain balance by themselves, because unknown threats that are beyond each civilization's power can appear. And that is where we come in. What are you trying to say? You're Green Lanterns? So let's see the relation between that and impregnating us. Quite dense, aren't you? Hey, you came here to give seeds, so a half-breed of your kind can be born on Earth? That is correct. Half-breeds will be half Earthling, half whatever you are? Yes. Assuming that you have some powers that we can't comprehend. Trying to make sure Earth will have its own protector. That is 100% correct. Holy shit. Dang, okay, you are Green Lanterns! Actually, I guess it's more like Kryptonians? No, Saiyans, I guess. Saiyans would be better, because half Saiyans would... Yeah. Trying to give us a Gohan, I see. Trying to give us a superhero? Yes, that is what your people call the Protector. Or will call the Protector. Why go through all the hassle? Sounds like a lot of work. Why not just explain this to someone? I'm sure a lot of women won't mind giving birth to a superhero. Sadly, it is not that simple. Future Protector has to be someone that loves this planet more than anything. That to be born out of love. Which we have learned. Very complicated feeling on Earth. But easier back home to the nature of our communication. Understand everyone deeply by default. Everyone on our planet loves each other from the moment they're born. Sounds beautiful. It does! And creepy. Why? Sounds like your planet is a giant spherical orgy. That is a badly chosen word. Was it? but it is roughly similar to the truth. Oh my. If what you say is true, shouldn't we help them to get laid with love? Guidance is all we need. Otherwise, we might be responsible for the birth of a super evil person instead. Yeah, that seems like not good. I like how we all in agreement have just said, yeah, we don't need no supervillain. Well, how's the mission so far? We cannot say it's going well. Of course not. I'm not surprised. How quirky and unique you are. Yeah, that's what you want to call it. Not many women can handle that. Could you handle them, though? Me? I don't know. What do you think? You're a pretty adventurous girl. Wouldn't surprise if you decide to go on a date. Or maybe go further, if it got you a good story. Oh, you're not offended by that? Not the slightest. You're wrong, though. I'd go on a date with him, but I don't like to sleep around. That's what I figured she'd say. Really? To be honest, I didn't expect that. I kind of did expect, well, not expect her to be sleeping around, but did expect her to not be sleeping around. Like, what the heck, Hyde? What is up with you, man? Yeah, I get that a lot. You often mistake me for someone who gets around a lot. Excuse me, miss. From what we gather, does it mean you're willing to breed with us in exchange for our stories? Wow, no wonder your mission isn't going well. I don't mind going out with you for a drink or dinner, in exchange for stories, but I'll only sleep with someone I'm serious about. But our mission is serious. Not that. That's not what we mean. You either have to be my boyfriend or husband if you want to sleep with me. Why is it or? Why is it or? Shouldn't it be like, you know, just one? We have heard of those terms before. Let's check them once again. Huh? You have to run through your database? This is very strange. According to what we found, many Earthlings mate with one person exclusively for their entire lives? Yeah, that's called commitment. Such a strange concept. Then why, with such rules, do you still face overpopulation problems? Now you mention it. We don't have enough control over ourselves, and those in charge also don't have enough control of us. Not to mention some races live for a very, very long time. So, even though there are rules about having kids, and they can be strictly enforced, a lot of people still break them. You know, Earthlings boast about the concept of free will, but we thought your kind also loved the concept of restraint and taking care of the planet. At least that's what we gathered from your information network. Theoretically, that should be the case. But Earthlings are stupid. Yeah, we are. Yeah, we are. That's the easiest way to put it. We've learned so much today, but we have another question for Miss Freya. Ask away. How can we become your husband? How did she not have the laughing emote there? That's like the best time for that. First of all, I suggest going step by step. Most of the time, start by dating. Boyfriends or girlfriends, you know. Before you talk about marriage. Oh, okay. So, how can I become your boyfriend? You could start by asking her whether she's actually single. Understood. So, Miss Freya, are you single? Yeah, I'm single. Do you want to be our girlfriend? Oh, Lord. Now, the path to starting a date varies between people. But usually it takes some time before you want to commit yourself to someone. Wow. The green process on Earth is surely extremely complicated. Indeed! Indeed. Yet somehow, technically that's only for the main population of humanoid species on Earth. Technically, for almost every single animal out there, it seems the breeding process is usually different. Though, usually less complicated. Except for, like, spiders and praying mantis and shit. Where, you know, they die in order to breed sometimes. So there's that. So wait a minute. Theoretically, according to, like, say this was Ben 10 or something like that. Like, I don't know how many people saw Ben 10 Omniverse. I gotta say, yeah, that's what it was. Right? No, I know there was, like, Ben 10, and then there was Alien Force, and there was something after that, and then I think it was Omniverse, I'm pretty sure, was after the thing after Alien Force. According to that, like, in our, you know, what most aliens would consider a dominant species, they had, like, ants as what Earth's dominant species was. Because there's more ants on the planet Earth at a single time than there are humans. Now, while we dominate the planet purely because we are a lot larger, obviously, than ants, why would any alien not immediately assume that we are the dominant species purely because we're bigger? It's not like we're, you know, singulatory in any regard of, like, being the biggest thing. We just eat the most stuff. We're just at the top of the food chain. Is that how they do it? Maybe. I wonder how, if we were to go to another planet and figure out what the actual dominant species is, that when nothing has intelligent life, what the next thing to get intelligent life should be, would we base it around primate type animals? We give it to a fish? Who knows? Dolphins probably the next one, but they're like all in the sea. Or would it be a chimp? Who knows? It can be easier if you're a smooth talker. Yeah, it always can be. Smooth talker? Someone good at communicating with others. That would be challenging for us. Even after all that, making kids is still a totally different league. Most women prefer it if their male partners wear condoms. Condoms? Something you wear to prevent pregnancy? Why would you do the mating ritual if you do not want to have offspring? Pleasure. All this information is too much to process in one evening. So we talked about using condoms, but how do your kind have sex? Like, seeing how you drink. Condom might be something you can't use at all. That is true. How do you do it? We are pretty flexible with that. But we cannot tell you the details. Unless we agree to do the mating ritual. Aren't you a shape-shifting species who chose that outfit purely because? Can't you shape-shift into anything? I don't want to imagine how it's done. Oh, you don't need to worry. I'll not hurt anyone physically or mentally. Yeah, I'm not so sure about that. Especially the mental part. We did our research, and we tried it on testing subjects we made. It was proven. The mental capacities of Earthlings is far more complicated than anything else on Earth, sir. Oh, we did not know that. Being born on Earth sounds very difficult. It is. It definitely is. I have to agree with that. Anyways, thank you so much for the information you have given us tonight. It means a lot for our mission. We have to report our findings to the base. How you proceed with your mission with this newfound information? We are not sure yet. Yet to be discussed, after all. It was really nice talking with all of you. You're welcome. We're off now. Bye. Take care on your way, sir. Man, it'd be cool if he just beamed out. If there was like a light that shone in from like above, and he just literally Star Trek'd out of there. Well, Freya, I think you've got enough information to write 1,000,000 stories now. That was really something. Indeed. You said the first time they came here was for a date, right? Yeah, but their date never came. And then they mistook Miss Myrtle for their date. The game developer work? Wow, I try to think how that went. It was pretty awkward, honestly. Oh, you can't forget Urkai 69. But you can't be angry at such naivety. I guess so. To be honest, no you can't. If an orc comes in with the username, you gotta ask, like, that's hard to do. Why didn't you ask for the actual non-user? I guess you might not understand the concept of usernames and actual legitimate names. By the way, has that young woman been back since I spoke with her last time? You mean Leslua? No, she hasn't actually. And I didn't really bother to give that any thought yet. Yeah, her. Oh, showing some concern now, are you? I'm just curious. No, haven't seen her since. But her boyfriend did come a few days ago. and Freya's been pretty nosy, to the point where Mr. Gala joined the discussion. My. Really have a knack for starting trouble. Sadly, I have to agree with that. It's not easy to make Gala join a random conversation, unless it really piques his interest. Or annoys him. Probably both. I don't know how to react to that. Well, I need to catch a flight to Seoul tomorrow, so I'm off for the day. Oh? Leaving Seattle so soon? Only for a week or so. I'll be back here sooner than you know. Oh, well, it'll be a peaceful week then. Anyway, I need to get going as well. Thanks for letting me stay without ordering anything. Didn't even notice that. Yeah, I noticed you didn't get your usual. You sure you don't want an espresso on the way? Or we got, You really don't care about business. Wait, but like, we could get you a thing to go. What was it called? Bed chamber. Yeah, we get you a sleepy time honey mix. Yeah, what you want? What you say about that? Want a bed chamber to go? That'll be $5.99. Yeah, I guess we don't. She didn't order anything, but she did attract people to the coffee shop. That is one way to put it. Anyway, Freya, do you want to share a cab? Thanks, but I'm riding my bike. Alright then, see you around. Take care on your way, folks. I hope that isn't the last time I see Vlad the Impaler come in here. That would be kind of sad. Either way, guess we're ending this episode here. Ooh, black magic. I'm guessing that's coffee, mint, and honey? That's gonna be a nice combination to remember. So, yeah, I think we're gonna end this here. And if you like this video, like, comment, subscribe down below. And we'll see you next time with more coffee talk. Peace.